3 months ago, I started a YouTube channel, approximately that. I thought the hardest part would be the editing, to be honest with you, but I was wrong. Today I wanted to share what surprised me, what I've learned, and whether I think it's actually worth starting a YouTube channel. Let's talk about it. So maybe the first thing I want to say is a bit why I started this YouTube channel. Because, to be fair with you, I started another YouTube channel before this one. I'm very passionate about archaeology, and in particular, I enjoy a lot learning about dinosaurs. And I was a bit bored in December, and I started that tiny YouTube channel to talk a little bit about dinosaurs. I wasn't sure I wanted to show my face then, and it was pretty fun. I enjoyed the editing part of making YouTube shorts. At the time, I was only doing YouTube shorts. And then I kind of got bored because I had other thoughts I wanted to share. And, I also think that like a lot of people on YouTube, I've been wanting to share what I have in mind and also consider, let's say, a sort of side hustle through YouTube. In terms of my expectations, I think that the classic thing is that everybody thinks about if they can blow up potentially in one of their videos. And I think that I also fell a little bit into that trap. But let's get on to what surprised me. I was very surprised that I really enjoyed the part of sharing my thoughts online. It was hard to get used to speaking in front of an audience. It still is, to be honest with you. It's a bit odd, an audience that you can't see at all. And I'm fine with that. But that was something that surprised me. And also, indeed, what did surprise me was that I have a lot of fun editing these videos. And the more you move forward with it, with YouTube, the more you start to see yourself just getting a little bit more used to speaking in front of a camera. I have the impression the more fun it becomes as well. I think it's easy to fall into this trap of like looking through the analytics, obsessing over the subscribers, but there's also a part of YouTube that is very enjoyable, and it's the part of editing for a lot of people. And personally, I really, really, really enjoy it. And I was also really surprised because I think most of the time when you think about what scared me about YouTube was in the very beginning, and why I also never started my own YouTube channel until recently was, I guess it was a bit the fear of finding trolls in some ways. It's kind of like, you see a person doing a video, but for me, I see my real life. Myself as a person that has a job other than this, that has family, that has friends. And I think in some circumstances, some people online have had severe backlash from their audience or have been severely cancelled, and a lot of it's ruined their life. You have a lot of these stories that also happen online, and it kind of is a bit scary. It's a little bit scary. You think about how it could impact your job, your mental health. And I think that's also something that I've been a bit pleased about so far, that for now at least, I don't feel exactly this fear. So that actually really surprised me. Another thing that I will say is that editing, I'm surprised by this, but editing can be so much shorter or longer than you expect. You can spend hours on a video and it barely gets seen. And for example, this is the case for the running video that I made, which, sorry, I'm just having a tea. I keep basically taking you with me before bedtime, but indeed, you can spend hours on a video that barely gets seen. Like, for example, the running video. That video, I had so much fun editing that video. I was so excited when I posted it. I was surprised by how much film I also had. And in the end, I remember like the first 24 hours was like maybe 9 views. And I was like, no! But that's how it is. And I think also what is very surprising is when you start to practice making these videos, the short and the long form videos, you see how differently they behave and how much, for example, on short form videos, it's really true that every single second that you put on a YouTube short actually counts. And I think that there's even maybe like optimal lengths for some shorts, actually. For long form videos, I still haven't figured everything out, but it's very fun to just see a little bit how I'm tweaking here and there, and I'm still gonna keep tweaking and see what happens. And yeah, that's also something that is really surprising. It's how much it's enjoyable to be constantly learning about YouTube, about how to film, about different creators' opinions about what matters for improving your own YouTube videos. I think that's really, really very much very interesting. And not only that, but for example, it's very surprising how you have to think about YouTube a little bit as a product in a way. I don't know, I just really enjoy that, to be honest, to think about, strategies on how you can attract views, increase views, etc. The only trap is that you can't really, that you should not at least try to fall in the trap of being constantly obsessed with this. But yeah, that's a very, very interesting part. And I think that in terms of, as I was saying, maybe there is one thing I would say is that sometimes, you work so hard on these videos and you see yourself improving so much, but then it's so disappointing when, after working so many long hours, putting so much effort, being so creative, in the end, you have such low views, or low click-through rate, or your thumbnail is not good, or people are not really responding to the title that you put. It's actually really, really, really kind of disappointing sometimes. And having to learn, indeed, not to obsess with the analytics. It's something else I think that I learned thanks to, keep making these videos. It's all about consistency in the end, I think, for now. I also think that I was surprised, as I said in the beginning, I thought that maybe there was this chance that maybe I could blow up, or one of my videos could blow up. But in the end, it's kind of like, I realized that YouTube grows so slowly. It's slower than you imagine. I've started listening to some YouTubers talk about their experience with YouTube and how they've grown their channel. And a lot of the times, it's like their growth is extremely slow in the beginning, and then something happens where they blow up, and then they are monetized. And a lot of the times, this is between, 2 and 7 years, I have the impression. So yeah, I should not be touching this. But I have to say, it's really, really also exciting to be able to talk with people on this channel. I have to say, I feel really excited whenever I see a comment, and that's why I also kind of reply whenever I can. It's because I'm just excited about people when they leave a thoughtful message. There was somebody that said, for example, recently on one of my shorts that I shared of some of the views I see when I run. She said, thank you so much for sharing. It's so beautiful. And I was like, oh my gosh, why is someone that likes the what I'm saying as well? So that was really, really cute. And I think that's something that, to be honest with you, being on YouTube also is a very big, can also be a way to develop some skills, if I'm frank with you, because, as I said, you learn to become more confident on camera. And for example, something I've noticed is I feel more confident at the moment whenever I'm presenting in front of an audience of whoever, and I feel a lot less stressed than before. And I think, honestly, it's because of these videos that I keep making, because you're basically constantly, especially in the beginning, in a state of discomfort. That's the word. You're constantly in a state of discomfort, and you're putting yourself out there again to be uncomfortable. And this really kind of removes, it's like the discomfort becomes normal. You see what I mean? I don't know. I just think it's a nice skill to have, to learn to be comfortable to speak on camera. I think it's a useful skill. And I think it's something that people should try and do in their life. I don't know if everybody wants to do YouTube, but I think it's an interesting skill to have confidence to speak on camera. It helps you to speak in front of people too. The other thing that I find interesting and that I feel like I'm dabbling in at the moment is learning to storytell. I have to say, I kind of tried to dabble a little bit on that with the running video, and it was very fun. It was fun. I don't think I nailed it, especially in the end, but I enjoyed learning a little bit how to storytell for that video. So I hope that I can keep doing that for some of the other videos, but it's a bit rough because editing takes a bit of time, making footage takes a bit of time. So yeah, let's see. The other thing I have to say is I don't know, but I enjoy also exploring more of the Netherlands because of this channel. I feel more motivated to go as well. It's like, I think I said that in my goals video, but it feels nice to be saying something to people and to try, because you try to kind of like keep your word in a way. I don't know, I feel like it helps me stay a bit committed. So that I really, really, really appreciate. And the last thing is, I would say, I feel kind of excited about this because I can imagine that even if not one single person views these videos, like if tomorrow nobody even saw one single video in this channel, I would still feel excited, I think, because I would want to watch my videos. I want to watch, I consider these to be my memories in some ways. And I think it's nice to have them documented somewhere where I can go back and watch them and maybe see my growth. I enjoy that a lot. So yeah, I would say, given all this, if I could go back and give myself one piece of advice before uploading my first video, it would be, don't be scared and don't seek perfection, because you won't get there, first of all. And have a bit more grace for yourself, at least. Just don't worry so much. Upload a video, don't worry so much about the editing, and don't be scared to try and fail and try again and fail again, because that is a bit how the path goes, you know? So yeah, this was just a very quick bedtime and tea, I guess, on my honest thoughts on the first 3 months of YouTube actually have gone, and my thoughts on them. So with that, I wish you good evening, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!